morning! So this is our third day dito sa Marrakesh. Pero nasa labas kami ng Marrakesh ngayon kasi meron kaming tour going to waterfalls. So nag-stop over muna kami dito sa cafe para mag-CR and yung iba kumain. So, nakababa na kami ng van. So, ito, naglalakad na kami papunta doon. So, from van, hindi na kami dumiretso papunta doon sa falls kasi wala nang daanan. So, ang choice na lang namin is maglakad. So, 10-minute walk. So, ito na. Naglalakad na kami papunta doon.
There's also a place like this and cheaper. It's a place like where this spot. Please take care of this slowly. Like this one.
So, medyo slippery daw dito. Kasi mabato-bato. So, yan. Medyo malayo din yung biniyahe namin. Siguro mga nasa 3 hours yung biyahe. Kaya kapagod din. So, pag nandun na kami sa may falls, update na lang namin kayo. Papakita namin yung itsura doon and kung ano yung mga activity na pwedeng gawin doon. See you later! After namin magpahinga for about 10 minutes, diretso na kami dun sa falls. So, pahinga lang muna kami dun kanina kasi nahaba kasi ng biyahe namin, almost 3 hours din. And then, nung nakarating kami dito, pinapunta muna kami doon sa isang shop. Then, doon muna kami kumain or snack muna. And then, pahinga, CR. And then, ngayon, diretso na kami doon sa falls. So, kung napapansin nyo dito, hindi ganun karami yung tao sa lugar na to. Parang small village lang daw siya. Hindi siya katulad dun sa Marrakesh na puro mga sakyan, puro mga bahay. So dito sa small village lang siya.
So closer to the shade a little bit. Avancez à l'ombre un petit peu, s'il vous plaît. So guys, here I'm going to start with English ones. It's just some of the advices before we are on the top of the waterfall. Less than 2 minutes we will be there. On top of it, there we are going to stop for pictures, of course. My advice for every one of us is about some monkeys. Monkeys here, they are wild ones. It means they are not for me, not for us, not for anyone else. As long as you are going to take pictures, of course, it's for free. It's not supposed to give anything, anyone. Some of the local guys who has peanuts, bananas, walnuts, different food, they might come in. Thanks to each one of you, asking if you are interested to buy from them what they are selling. But some of them, they are not correct ones. They can give it to you a little bit, peanuts, for example, to take a bit here to give it for attracting a monkey to climb here. And then someone in front of you gonna take your picture. But in the end of it, when you're done, There they are going to charge for you more than 50 euros, 60 euros, 40 euros. It's incredible prices. For this reason, it's better to be clear with each other from here before we are here. Let's say we are not interested at all to have picture over my shoulder, so it's not supposed to give, as I told you, anything, anyone. Monkeys, for example, there you can take photo, you don't need to pay anything. If you are interested to have it, it's also possible, but with reasonable prices. It's something reasonable, in your opinion, 2, 1, 4, 5 dirhams. That's reasonable prices. Just coins to give. Otherwise, another important things, which is some of them they are selling artificial food, like chips, like peanuts. Also is part of this artificial food. So as long as we're gonna find some of them they are selling natural things, it's also better, because some of the authorities they will be there, as they will be also there, watching us what we can give to those monkeys. So as I told you, it's better to give natural things in case of you are interested. If you are not interested at all, you can take photos simply, you don't need to pay anyone. Hopefully the message it's clear in between us, because later on we don't want by accident anything to happen. In the end of it, might somebody gonna come to me and they're gonna say, please, Khalida was paid 100, 600, and then I was waiting for change, it doesn't come. So now the message is clear.
So, ito na siya, yung waterfalls. Ayan yung mga monkey.
Je suis galère et là, j'ai ici un peu chaud. Tout à l'heure, c'est long. On a vendu. The place Uzud Watchful, as you found all of you over the social media. Uzud is a name for a little olive plant. That's what we call it. Like you can take a look everywhere, full of olive trees. Uzud, little short name. Uzud is a name for this sacred tree. Sacred tree. I said sacred because it's also in our holy book as a Muslims. It's something in our holy book as a Muslims. Olives and dates as well, those two sacred things. So here we name it the village by a little olive plant in Berber. That's what we call it especially. I just want to show you from my talk that there is two different communities around Morocco. Arabic people around cities and Berber people around mountains and desert as well. So today you are in 800 meters from the sea. In the winter season, it's not too cold. In the summer season, it's not too hot. Even in August month, which is the main hottest month in Morocco, in here, it's not really that much hot. For this reason, as I told you, we are in between now. We are in the end of High Atlas and in the beginning of Mid Atlas. For this reason, it's subtropical place. Not really hot, not really cold. Uzud is a name for this sacred tree in Berber. We named the place by a little olive plant. The waterfall itself, it's high 120 meters, which makes it really beautiful place as well. It's of course in between Zimbabwe, Tanzania. There is another falls which is Victoria one. You might heard of it. But here, although to let you know where is the water came out for aliment here all over the year in the winter season or in the summer season, it's about 25 springs of water 2 kilometers from here. 2 kilometers no more, because in Victoria might be the water came from another country or who knows. But here it's just 2 kilometers. There is 25 springs or channels or sources or nap phreatics. That's what we can call it. Well, and then as I told you, here is a Berber community, different than Arabic language, traditions, customs. Like you've heard of Arabic people, maybe you've seen the way you can write Arabic language. Berber, it's totally different. It's always from left to the right, like yours, like English, like French, but letters different. For this reason, we choose to come this side, especially because later you are going to, all of you, to have opportunity to discover the way we can write some of the names here, and then you will discover especially the huge difference between two different communities. So that's the basic informations. Later we are going to find somewhere else like here, and then to give it more informations.
So ito na yung waterfalls from down. Yan. Ganda, no? Ito sa likod. Sakarap. Yan naman. Gusto mo sa, dito na lang sa harap na. Oo. So ito na guys, nakasakay na kami dito sa boat. So kasama to dun sa nabook namin, bukod dun sa waterfalls and boat riding din. So ito na yon. Ayan. Daming turista ngayon. So ito na yung falls, kung makikita nyo, mataas siya. Nasa 110 meters siguro to, or yun ang rinig ko, pero parang mga ganun nga yung taas niya. Yeah, so pwede rin pa na maligo, no?
Oh, iya. Ah, kaya.
English. Yeah. So,
Sa may ilalim banda, basang-basa kami. Hello! So tapos na yung waterfalls tour namin dito. So nandito naman kami ngayon sa restaurant. Parang binigyan kami ng break, siguro 30 minutes to 1 hour para mag-eat. And then after nun, pupunta na kami dun sa village, then monkeys ulit, then going back na dun sa van namin, then pabalik na dun sa city. So ngayon, ang ginawa lang namin is waterfall tour kami from sa taas pababa. And then tumitingin kami ng mga monkeys. So yun lang, explain lang nila kung ano yung meron dito, bakit ba Ozud ang tawag. So yun, then after nun, pagdating namin sa baba, nag-boat riding kami. Then medyo nabasa rin kami kasi medyo dinala kami dun sa kung saan bumabagsak yung tubig. So yun, so kaya pahinga muna kami ngayon, siguro mga 1 hour. So yun, then eto, papakita namin yung view. Kung nakikita niyo sa likod, ayan yung waterfalls. So ayan. So maganda yung nakuha namin pwesto dito sa kainan. So after namin kumain, pinapunta kami dito sa may taas para makita yung pinaka-view ng waterfalls. So ito na yan. So mostly nandito yung mga turista para mag-picture. Mapagod lang umakyat.
okay.
Good morning guys! Today is our last day here sa Morocco. Hindi na ako nakapag-outro kahapon kasi sobrang nakakapagod yung biyahe pa uwi. So diretso nakatulog na din. So ngayon, ang last activity namin is to explore the city and to explore yung isang natitirang museum na namin napupuntahan is yung YSL Museum. So update na lang namin kayo later. Ciao! Morning guys! So nandito kami ngayon sa Yves Saint Laurent Museum dito sa Jardin Majorelle dito sa Morocco. So, ito yung surroundings niya. More on gardens. So ayan.
Mach weiter. Ist dieses Planung weiterer Schritte Foto.
Hi guys, so nandito tayo ngayon sa Gallery of Love. So ito yung mga isa sa mga museum ng Yves Saint Laurent. So nandito yung collection ng paintings in pertains of love. So, puro mga love poster siya. So ito si Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent mainly used collage when he created the love poster exhibited here. Every year, he would send them as greetings to friends and clients of his fashion house. So ito yung mga collection of poster ng love na sinesend niya dun sa mga clients and friends niya sa fashion house.
Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba.